Hello again, lockpicking Paul here. And what I've got tonight is something branded as an ASSA Flexcore, which, with a little bit of history, by any other name, that would be known as a Ruko Flexcore. And I think ASSA have bought Ruko in the past, like they bought everything else, I think. These locks have got a few interesting quirks about them. One thing is they have, I'll take that key out and show you this. There's a hole in the actual key, if you can see that. And there is a corresponding nail in the bottom of the keyway. So if you took this apart, you'd find a nail resting in the keyway that slots into that hole. And I think it's a primitive form of key control, which generally you don't see in locks. And I believe that the nail used to get bent, and it used to prevent even the correct key from being put in the lock and working. So it's something of a bit of a history piece. It's nice to have an intact, fully complete lock with its key, which is one of the reasons why, if I get it open tonight, I'm not going to gut it, because it's got really thick. I'll show you those really thick circlips. They deform quite badly when you bend them out of the way to get something out. And I've taken other flex cores apart before, and they never look quite right once you get them back together again. So I really don't want to damage this lock. It's the only one I've got. If I get another one, maybe I'll pick it again and gut it. But in the meantime, I'll show you what pins it has in it. It's got all standard drivers. It's got these things. These are the, see if I can get that in the camera, an ASSA barrel spool. And you can see from those, they've got two spool sections on them and a really sharp lip either end. These things are no joke. They are hard work to pick because those sharp edges on the ends correspond to threading or countermilling in the core. So as you try and set them, they catch that countermilling and sort of jam, and you've got to push them past that. And of course, you end up using too much force and you'll overset the pin. So, yeah, that's not a joke to pick. That requires quite a lot of practice. Now, this lock, now I don't find it particularly hard, but while I was learning it, it was quite hard, because these things are very much an acquired taste to get picking with them. I've picked them in medicos and things like that, and they are hard work. They are easier in this. The countermilling or threading is not that deep, so it's not particularly problematic. In other locks like the medicos, it is deeper and it's harder work. But that said, it's a nice fun lock. It's only 5 pins. Frankly, I'm kind of thankful it is only 5 pins. It would be exponentially more difficult with 6 pins. But yeah, let's get it in a vise and focused and get it picked. I don't think I've done an ASSA on my channel before, so it'd be nice to sort of tick that box and get a bit of history picked. So I shall get that set up and focused, and I will see you in a moment. Cheers. Right then, all locked up. Let's see if we can get the open. It's such a huge keyway in these things, I'm not sure if that's the right tool. Hang on, let's go for the hooligan bar. Does that fit? Kinda. No. I have to go for a thinner bar and wedge it in. Yeah. That'll do, yeah. Right, so lightish tension and constant. I'm not going to vary it. And get these barrel spools into a shear line. Quite shallow picking, because they do overset at a drop of a hat if you've just used a bit too much force. Very, very subtle feedback. There you go. ASSA 500, or rather ASSA Flexcore, open. Outstanding. Really, 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 really pleased with that. That actually opened quite a bit faster than I thought it might. So, it's not a pushover, that lock. It really isn't. There's a lot of practice that goes into that. So yeah. Nice. ASSA in the bag. All right, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed it. And good luck with your picking. Cheers.